There's something wrong with Homelander. There's something broken. He's lost his fucking mind.
Love, mommy, daddy, and Algo.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of bizarre scenes. Yeah, no, I think that's kind of the tone of the show. It's interesting. I remember like flashing back to that first scene where Robin is killed by A-Train, and I remember being in a crowd, and I knew that it was going to get this response, but it's such a particular response. It's shock and then like nervous laughter. It's like the reaction that I think our show elicits, and I love it. I love that so much. But I agree with Carl, obviously, that like the heart of it is who these characters are, and you know how each incredibly crazy moment is character driven in some way. But I love hearing that response, like oh, like that's music to my ears. Yeah.
Enjoyed that aspect of Butcher. It was to me nice to see that dynamic in him and to understand his pain and the guilt that he feels around Lenny, and because that sort of, I think it's sort of a huge part of why he is the way that he is. It's one of those foundation building blocks, that and his father. You know, in the show, it all comes back to those kind of relationships. So it was fun to shoot that. It was fun to sort of peel back the layer of the onion.
I don't know if this is my absolute favorite part, but one of the highlights for me was episode 7, which is the episode that just aired, just being in the woods with Jensen and Carl. I think we had a lot of really fun moments there. Yeah, I don't know. That whole arc with those guys in the woods was really fun to shoot.
In terms of just pure producing, the sequence with Termite and the giant penis is one of those moments where you're like, I can't believe this is my job and I have the best job in the world, because you know we built that thing practically at great expense to Amazon. You know, it was like 11 feet high, 20 feet long, and just like as you're having conversations about the building of it and how's it going to work, and looking at the visual effects and Carl's part of it, where like, you know, when he's just shaking that little bag, but the entire bag was built and put the guy inside. Like, all of that stuff was just so much fun.
That's so cool.
That I would say that was one of them. But I mean, there are too many to count, but that's one that comes to mind.
For me, it was probably working with Nelson, the director of the Herogasm episode, and working with Jack, Anthony, and Jensen on the choreography of that fight, and you know, that to me was a lot of fun.
You know, I mean, things keep getting more and more intense. You know, all I'll say at this point is you know, Homelander's power keeps escalating and the danger keeps getting greater, and you know, our heroes are really outgunned, and you know, they have their work cut out for them.
Okay, well guys, you are super welcome to Chile, wherever you
Yes.
want to
Thank
go.
you.
And thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This was great.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
People have superpowers. But real power isn't this. It's the ability to bend the world to your will.
I actually really enjoyed the start of the season. I mean, I enjoyed the whole thing, to be honest, and I find this every season. I never know where it's going to go, and it goes to so many interesting places. There's two things. I really enjoyed doing the mirror scene, because I got to work with my favorite actor, me. kidding. It's a joke that didn't go down very well.
It's not a joke.
We know.
Okay, bye. Yeah, I'm never gonna make that joke again.
It died, didn't it?
Tough room.
No, you know what? At the start of the season, though, it was like Homelander had been doing his apology tour for that that little mistake of dating a Nazi.
Oops.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah.
So he was really on the back foot, and that's just such an abnormal place for him to be. After a year of it as well, not just like at the end of season 2, just having to apologize for things, but this is a year of that going on.
I really, I'm a sucker for fight scenes. I loved coming in and on our days off and rehearsing with Ant and with Carl and Jack and getting to do that and having the time enough to do it to make it such a collaborative effort is not something that most television shows get to do. But the fact that they gave us the time to really massage it and get in there and find our strengths within that and choreograph it and get the, it was just a really fun process to go through. And it was a good way for us to kind of create some camaraderie within
It's
that.
kind of how we got to know each other. To
It
be
really
honest.
is.
I didn't really meet you until that.
Yeah, because I was pretty much working with the boys and not really mixing it up with the soup world. So that was really kind of our first time to get in and get our hands dirty. And
We met play fighting.
we did. We did.
We literally met.
That's a great,
Two
that's a great,
5-year-old boys play fight.
great icebreaker.
Yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I got to know. But I will say one of the things that I learned quickly about this guy is that he is willing to just keep going and keep going. I mean, at a certain point, he's just drenched in sweat. He's like, "Let's go again," and I think I was like, "Let's not."
These guys are looking at me, I'm sweating. I'm like, more. And they're like, you're kind of disgusting right now, so why don't you just do something else?
Carl's already in the parking lot leaving, and
Carl's already gone. He shows up late, finishes
Everyone's
early,
packed
and
up the
like,
set. It's just Anthony.
yeah, it's just sweating.
just in a puddle of my own sweat going, more.
But it was great, and it's that kind of dedication and that kind of like enthusiasm about telling the story was something that I just got caught up in and was really excited about, and that's what these guys do. They're just infectious.
For 1 hour?
Yeah.
Oh, not even a day?
If I was A-Train, I could get anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? If it's an hour.
Can you give me more than an hour?
What are you going to do?
90 minutes.
I would take yours, and there's a few people I can think of in the world at the moment I would blow their fucking heads off.
Take mine and Huey's, and then you can teleport there. Pop him, teleport. Pop.
Can I have 2 or
Teleport.
3 powers?
He's getting greedy.
Number 3.
I think A-Train's is good if I have an hour.
Okay.
I can get wherever I want.
Oof, I would. That's interesting. Yeah, I would go with the teleport if I had an hour.
Okay.
And get around and get a lot done.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I want to go mind reading.
Whoa, that's.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm blanking on the season. It's season 1. Haley.
Oh, Haley Joel.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the name as well, but yes,
Yep.
Mind Guy.
That was it.
He could read minds.
Yeah. What was it? It's gonna bother me now.
Let's not waste time on that, but yeah, that.
Yeah. Okay. And you? You
Oh no,
choose one.
I was serious. I would like to be able to zip around the world and blow people's heads up.
Okay, guys, you're very welcome to come to Chile every time you want.
right.
And thanks for talking with
Someday.
BioBioChile and me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
See you.